Yo, Soloist TCG here. Welcome back to another video. Today, featuring, for some reason, shirtless Hannyabal. He's gonna be the Warden. The Warden of Impel Down. Don't tell Magellan. This deck is one of my new hyperfixations because it's actually incredibly fun. When I first saw it come out, I was like, Hannyabal? No one wants to play Hannyabal. But then I started seeing some sauce on it. Real_Joshua did a every deck 3 liters. Wait, every liter 3 decks video. That's why he does it and I don't. But he did one on Magellan, Hannyabal, and I watched it. I was like, that's actually pretty fun. And then I saw on gumgum.gg Hannyabal that topped in Japan, and I was like, wow. And a local, obviously, but still pretty cool and fun deck. Not super competitive, but incredibly fun. He reads, at the end of a turn, you may return up to one of your 2 costs or greater Impel Down characters to your hand and set 1 Dawn card as active. So you ramp Arrested Dawn when you return an Impel Down character with 2 costs or more to your hand. Let's just go over some of the best targets for that. The best target in the deck is Sadie, because Sadie plays out a Jailer Beast. So pretty much for 3 Dawn, you can play any Jailer Beast that's 4 cost, and that basically makes all the Jailer Beasts just 3 Dawn. And then you move this back to your hand and get that 2k back. Same thing right here with Bella. You never use Bella's actual ability. You just play him down to ramp a Dawn at the end of the turn. One of the coolest techs in this whole entire deck is Sanji. Being able to play Sanji into Lin Lin or Kaido. You have Perona to make sure you can set that up. You have Amul to make sure you can set that up. And the coolest tech is Desert Spada to set that up, because you're always getting 1 Dawn active when you ramp on your opponent's turn. So one of the coolest things I could think of to do with this deck is to play events, 1 cost events. And now I haven't added any, and I can tell that this is a hyperfixation of mine because I'm constantly thinking about ways to change it. I threw this together last night and played, and this is the deck list used in the video. I didn't change it because I didn't want the video deck list to be different than the deck list in the preview, but there are changes I definitely want to make. Change number 1. I want to look at the 1 cost events, purple and blue, to see what would be kind of cool for 1 cost counter events on the opponent's turn. Obviously, since through the ramping game, the first few turns, you're always going to have an active Dawn on your opponent's turn because you're ramping straight to 10. There's a few for 2. I know Hell's Judgment, I think, is one on the purple side. I think that's what it is. I'm not sure. And then obviously Desert Spot is like a must for me. And at the end of the day, it's also just 2k counter, which is pretty cool. One of the things I do want to point out is Kaido low-key kind of sucks in this deck, I think. Dawn -5 feels super bad in this. Super bad, because the whole point is to get to 10 Dawn and then be smacking down Sanji into Lin Lin, into Kaido, and possibly into something else. I kind of want to get rid of these Usohachis for something else, because Usohachi feels like he's bricking me a little bit. This Luffy is amazing in this deck, but this is an 8.5 video, not an 09 video, so we're not going to be playing this card here. Once you do that, there's an argument to be made that the new Straw Hat Crew purple package from the starter decks would work really well in this deck as well, because you could Sanji into Luffy Taro into Sangoro, or Sanji into Luffy Taro into Zorojuro, whole bunch of stuff. But the cool thing is Sanji into Luffy. Right now we have Sanji into Kaido for a pretty good aggressive hit, but I don't know, it just, the Dawn minus feels really bad. In this deck list, the best thing is Sanji into Mihawk. 2 9k for 9 Dawn, you get 2 9k bodies. And one of them is bouncing something to the bottom of the deck, 7 costs or less, which hits a lot of targets in this meta. That feels really pretty good. One thing I do want to fix is, another thing I need to fix, actually, is Gravity Blade. Gravity Blade needs its way in here, and I'll tell you what, I'm just going to go ahead and edit it a little bit. Probably getting rid of the Usohachis for 2 of these. And Red Rock would be pretty good, too, because I'll tell you what, in one of my games I did lose to a Uta because of the 8-cost kid. So 1 of Red Rock might be pretty good. I mean, we could go down on Mino Zebra and take it. I'm not going to do it right now. This deck list feels like it'd be pretty good for 8.5, but I'm still experimenting with it, right? It's really fun. I played around last night with putting Magellan. Oh, I spelled that completely wrong. There we go. For putting Magellan in there. Magellan feels pretty bad to play off of Sanji. I mean, he's really good into like black decks and yellow decks, but I don't know. It doesn't feel super good. I'll tell you one of the coolest turns to do in this deck, though, is if you go second, I guess it works for third. Yeah, if you go third in your 4-player game. If you go second, drop Bellet off first turn, then at the end of the turn, bounce him back, so you end the turn with 3 Dawn, 1 active. Then you go to 5 Dawn next turn. Play out Mr. 2 to get an active Dawn, then use those 2 Dawn to play Bellet to end turn, and then you're ramping so fast. On the inverse, if you go third, again, I did it again. If you go first on the 3 Dawn turn, drop this into this, bounce this back, block the next turn to get that rested Dawn, or on your opponent's turn, and then you can play this again into something else. Or you can play this to get a Dawn active to play this into something else and then bounce this back. You're ramping like crazy. And in my personal opinion, of all the ramp decks, this is my favorite mechanic. This ramp mechanic is more fun than any of them to me. Because you're constantly playing cards, like playing Sadie, and then playing something off of Sadie, and then pulling Sadie back to ramp a Dawn and get a 2K back in your hand is complete, like, dopamine to me. It's so fun. I really wish this deck could be more competitively viable, because I actually do love it. Like, it's so fun. It's just not great. The top end is really good with Sanji, but other decks have way better top end. You can still get removed like crazy in black. It's not that hard to get bodies to hit over into black-yellow, but the stall game is going to have to be pretty good. Your 4-life leader, which always kind of blows, in my opinion. Gravity Blade helps a lot. This is a fun video, and the games are amazing. The first game was one of the closest, best One Piece games I've ever played, and it was awesome. The second game, I had no right winning, but I won because I got very lucky. So, like, comment, subscribe. I love doing these off-meta videos. I could sit here and just make a video every day playing, like, Purple Luffy or Doflamingo, but I think it's a lot more fun to give a little bit of love to leaders like Hannyabal and Red Purple Uta that don't really get a lot of love. Like, comment, subscribe. Love you guys. Enjoy the games. I will be back tomorrow. Peace. All right, we got Marco. I'm gonna go first. I'm keeping. Finally, for context, I've been whiffing on this boy all night, and I finally found you, Faker. There he is. What the whole deck revolves around. I finally have one in my hand. So win or lose, this is gonna be a good game. Next turn, we can Sadie, Mino Koala, bring back Mino Koala, or Sadie, not Mino Koala. That would be a very bad idea. Go ahead and swing 5 into life. Let's see what you do. Take 1K. Okay, give me the Josie. That's awesome. Play Mino Koala and turn. Use card action. Give me back Sadie. So basically, with this, every Jailer Beast is pretty much essentially a 3 cost, because you're getting this back every turn you play it and ramping a Dawn. So it's that's very strong. Very, very strong. Next turn we'll be able to play Mr. 2 and Prince Bellet to get Bellet back. Vonkov. Can't play Rayleigh. Let's give you Usohachi. I don't want to take damage yet. Okay, let's see. I could do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then he'll give me an extra. Let's do that. And then we'll play this into this. Here. We'll swing with this Mino Koala too, just to put more aggression on, especially if he counters it. Yeah, we'll definitely do that. Give him more aggression. And this is like the god curve of ramp for this deck. Use this, give me back Sadie, and we ramp, and we're already gonna be at 10 next turn. The only downside, we could go ahead and play Sanji out, but we have no idea what he's gonna hit. Could Hail Mary. Everyone knows I'm down for a Hail Mary. I'm also okay to start taking some damage here. But with this much Dawn, we do want to play... Ooh, what you gonna give me back? What you giving me back, baby? You're giving me this back. It's just counter now. Koala, okay. Fine by me. 5 into life. Take. Mr. 2 again. Now the question is, if this is a regular 9 cost we get, not. Do we Hail Mary? What do we do? We should take this out regardless. I think we Hail Mary. I am crazy like that. And that worst case scenario, it's a 9-9 vanilla. Swing 7 at life. And this Desert Spada is the worst thing it could have been. It's the only thing that's not a target in this whole deck. That's hilarious. Oh my god. I'm just happy to have the card in my hand. What can I say? I don't even care. He could get red rocked. A red rock does screw us over here. These two can get gravity bladed, but if not, I do have a pretty solid turn next turn. Rayleigh hurts. There's solid argument to, well, we obviously are going to counter this. 7 at life. Do we take this? I think we do. And we use the trigger. Let's get rid of this. Desert Spada. We're not getting any top end. Okay. Start placing top. We're going to draw this next turn and then play Lin Lin. That's perfect. Nothing else matters. I guess we'll put it up to about 2K. Turn cards. Let's play out Sadie into this. We'll return Sadie to our hand. So 9, 8, 7, 6. We're at 6K here now. We could just put 3 Dawn on and get him back up. Just swing 9 into 7. We'll leave 1 up for Desert Spada. Swing into life. Okay, giving us a lot of cards here. Give me that back. Now I got 3 2Ks. This deck is so addicting. The only thing that doesn't feel great about it right now is the dependency on this card. That doesn't feel great. But oh, well, still fun. It's still fun. I don't know what where I was going with that. So 9 into here, that got a lot of cards out of hand. He might be playing his own Sanji this turn. He did debuff our Sanji. I mean, we need 2 slots next turn anyways. Gone up. What is it gonna? I'm tempted to block. I'm gonna give you 2K. Let's see what happens. 6 at me, I'll give you a 2K. 9 Dawn up is questionable. Sanji into Ace. Okay. And then we'll take that. That's fine. Alright. 6 cost or less is going to life. This character would be removed. Okay, can't do it to him. Can do it to him, though. But before we do any of that, let's try. He can't just be killed, though, outright. Well, let's just kill him. Ba-ba-da. And then on the clapback, we'll definitely. Let's give him a nice saucy 6 to life. Get a 2K out of that. We'll do this. Turn this. We'll trash this. Gain a life. Put this on the bottom of life. And we will end turn. We got a blocker up. 3 9Ks. 2 2Ks in our hand. Still good. 2 life. Can't forget to mention that. Now, I don't know if I want to go for win next turn. He has a small hand size, but he... the clapback would kill me. He definitely is going to take that Sanji out. I'm just glad he's not swinging. Probably going to have to just take this one. Well, got a lot of 2Ks. That's good. Lots of damage coming at me. Do we take this? He has 2 Dawn up for a blocker, probably. Take. Use trigger. Get rid of one of those. So we clear board. Set up for the clapback. $11 into 8. That was probably an overthink. That sucks. 8 there. He blocks, because of course he does. 9 here. Need 3 Dawn for another blocker. Then we pray he doesn't get a good card, and then we can go for win next turn. We're gonna have to save our board. This is one situation Kaido would actually be pretty clutch. We're saving him regardless. Oh no. There goes one of our blockers. Got a ton of counter though. Give him 2 2Ks. This is a crazy game. And we'll block. I think we got it though. And swing a 10. Yep, and then a lot. There we go, GG. That was hard, but that was a great game. On to the next. Arlong. Oh, I love me an Arlong game. This is a pretty abysmal first hand. And I hate to say that because we actually have Sanji. We're gonna mulligan. Ugh. At least we have stuff we can do here. Back. No Sadies for the koala. Double Bonclay. Means we can double ramp. Pretty good. Playing out Hotchan. That's a not great first play. What the heck, Fireman? You do you. Playing 5 and alive. See if it gives it to us. We do have double Perona, which is pretty good. Trigger. Gotta be careful. Okay, we're already gonna be at 9 Dawn next turn, which is pretty epic. We don't want to take this hit. This hit's gonna hurt. No blocker. We will. This. We don't want any of that. And we'll give you 1 Mr. 2. Because Mr. 2 is dead. Deader than snot. Another Desert Spada online. We're at 9 Dawn. Let's just drop this. Start placing on top. We definitely want a top deck. Probably Big Mom, actually. Just move some stuff around. Get some stuff off the board. Oh, God. Not the things I want to see. Then we'll... We want Sadie or this? Probably this, because we're going to play this out this turn. That's fine. Swing into face, 9. Don't use card action. He's playing the Arlong deck I'm starting to want to play. This Kurobi, and he probably has the Chu as well. They're pretty good cards. I think we'll take the 7. Arlong. I don't really need to attack next turn. I think you're fine. That's just going to be 1 card out of your hand. I actually kind of am very okay with this. We'll take. Well, I'm getting on my Peronas this game. And he has Dawn for this. I'm going to use 1 Perona. And then I'll use Bellet. This. We could put this on the bottom, but that trigger would be annoying. Rest of 4 costs or less, though. That's not really going to affect me too much. Put a Dawn here, swing here. If I attack with my blocker, it's a very minuscule hand. Attack right here, just to guarantee that dies. Really? Wow. I can't believe he countered that. I have no hand, which sucks, but you have a monster out. What is this? Chu gets rid of my... Ooh, this is actually pretty bad. I might lose here. I think I lose here. Maybe not. Let's see. We finally like killed something here. Okay. We definitely... The clapback is probably definitely gonna kill me. And then we need to play this to bottom deck, I guess. We got 3 2Ks in hand. That's better than nothing. And these are pretty tiny boys. Banish. Well, we definitely have to give him 2 2Ks on that. But I think he can just math it out now and guarantee the win, especially since he has this. This card is kind of good. One, two, three, 4. I'll tell you what. This might be a win here, unless these triggers are BS, and this is a 2K. Might be a win, actually. We might have squeaked this out somehow. That's a blocker, then we can play Kaido out. Yeah, this is a GG. Go ahead and type it. This sucks. This sucks for him. Kill that for fun. I did it. That was actually kind of crazy. I really thought I lost that. That was just a very lucky last second card to get. Hey man. We take those though. Hey, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. This deck is very close to done. It needs Gravity Blade and it needs Red Rock. I realized that halfway through. And we'll add that. Thanks. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Hannyabal Daily videos right now. Peace.